welcome back. We are on day 6 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge, and today we are making perpetual pickles. It's that time of year where pickles are just coming on the vine really fast and furiously, and sometimes you get a huge batch at once, but sometimes they trickle in a little bit at a time, and that's a little bit frustrating. Sometimes it's more than you can eat fresh, but it's not enough to make a huge pickling project out of. So this recipe is for you if you find yourself in this situation. This recipe is for perpetual pickles. So as you bring in 1 or 2, you can add pickles to the jar every time and then just eat them fresh straight out of the jar. And you have this jar going continually throughout the canning season. If you have more than will fit in a quart jar, I'm gonna use a quart jar today, but you can use a half gallon or a gallon jar or any size of jar. It works beautifully with. But today we're gonna stick with a quart jar. Super duper easy. If you've missed any of our other videos in the Every Bit Counts Challenge, I will link that playlist down below. Every Bit Counts Challenge is a wonderful challenge put on by Three Rivers Homestead, and they challenge everybody to just preserve one teeny tiny thing every day in the month of August. And over time, over the 31 days of August, that adds up to a huge amount. And at the end of August, we'll bring all of our stuff out so you can see everything we've preserved throughout that time. But today, this little bitty project, and it's gonna add significantly to our storage. This first step is not 100% necessary, but it adds a little bit of flavor. We're just gonna put a teaspoon of dill down in the bottom of our jar, or a teaspoon of yellow mustard seeds. If you have a bigger jar, you can double that up. If you have a smaller jar, you can cut it in half. Next, we're just gonna take our cucumbers and we're gonna slice them. You can slice them however you want. If you like pickles round, you can do that. If you like them the long skinny, you can cut them that way. I'm gonna cut them in the round. Be sure you wash these before you do this. And I'm just making these nice round pickles. If you wanna get real fancy, you can cut these with a serrated blade and have the serrated pickles, but we're pretty boring and easy around here. Now that we have the cucumbers all sliced up in here, we're gonna make our brine. This brine could not be easier. It's 1 cup of vinegar to 2 tablespoons of salt. We're gonna mix this up. And depending on how many pickles you start with, you may need to mix up another cup of brine, and that's okay. You just want the brine to be covering the pickles. And I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix up a half a batch of this brine. So half a cup to 1 tablespoon. And there's really no need to heat this or anything. You got it. And then you take your lid and you put your lid on. And voila, we have our refrigerator perpetual pickles. Like I said, these are a fantastic thing to keep in your refrigerator. The longer they're in there, the more pickly they'll taste, but you can even take them out today and start munching on them and they're not gonna hurt you. They'll last for 2 to 3 months in your refrigerator, which is pretty much the season. So if you just keep a jar of these during cucumber season, it is a fantastic way to keep all of those cucumbers from going bad when you don't have a big pickling project on the horizon. This is a wonderful addition to everybody's refrigerator during cucumber season. Thank you so much for watching. This was a super short one, but that's okay because again, every little bit counts. Every teeny tiny step that you do to preserve something new adds to this big food storage project that you're working on. So we have one more thing to add to the lot, and tomorrow is day 7 and we'll pull out everything we've done all week and we'll show you what all we've been working on. Tomorrow's another easy one. Tomorrow is fermented garlic, and we'll talk a little bit about that and about the health benefits. It's gonna be fantastic. We hope you'll join us then. Thank you so much for watching.